Yo, what's up everybody? It's Peace High. Welcome to another video. So I took Blue Eyes Dogmatika to locals today, and I wanted to show you guys the list.
What?
Blue Eyes Dogmatika. So the whole idea was I was using Altergeist engine to make the Herald of Arclight to search out the broken ritual monster in order to prevent my opponent from making monster effects during their turn. And I wanted a more consistent way to do it because the Altergeist was not it at all.
No,
so I decided to utilize the Dogmatika engine. I honestly thought about using Winda and Shadal App Clone as well, so that it could do something by itself. But Winda by itself doesn't really do as much as it used to back in the day.
That's not that cool.
Exactly. So I opted to just play this and see how it went, and it went okay. I went 3-2 after 5 rounds of Swiss. 4 of those matches are up on the channel, so you can go take a look at the 2 wins and 2 losses. But yeah, I'll just get into the deck profile, and you guys can see this can probably be improved, but I'll get to the card and I'll explain it a little bit. So, Blue Eyes engine, we had 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon and 1 Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, just so that you can still do the number 90 combo and play around Nibiru. Played 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue, 3 Maiden, and then for that combo I did play the 1 Master. Now, I am playing a lot of hand traps. One of the hand traps is Magnamut, so I did opt to play the 1 Neo Kaiser Seahorse, which basically treats Magnamut as an engine starter going second. So off the Magnamut, you can search this, and if you don't have any combo, this is full combo by itself. So I just wanted to include it for that purpose.
That's really cool.
Next up, consistency. I played 1 Bingo Machine Go. So it's basically a 4th copy of Wishes. So you activate this, you reveal these 3, and then you add 1 to your hand. I got to resolve it on camera. This is the main searcher of the deck. I opted to play 2 of this. A lot of people are cutting it down to 1, but I heavily rely on the Blue Eyes engine in this deck. So I would need this for follow-up. Next up, Synchro Rumble. I don't know where else to put it in the deck profile, but this you search off Crimson Dragon, and it's Monster Reborn for your Synchro monsters, tuners. You're usually bringing back Maiden. I opted to play the Ultimate Fusion. I finally had space again for it. It's an extra pop for a face-up card when you put back a Blue Eyes from field, and it recycles your engine, which is really awesome. I like shuffling back a dragon. Then the Mausoleum that you search, the Majesty of the White Dragons. So I mainly use this card for its Banish effect. So it's a trap card, so it's spell speed 2, banish to ritual summon, using Blue Eyes White Dragons you control. So you're using your True Light to bring back a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then you banish this to ritual summon. So that's during your opponent's draw phase, which is really cool. You'll see that when it comes up. So that's the Blue Eyes package. Next up is the Dogmatika package. I had to play 1 Ecclesia, 1 Maximus, and 1 Fleur-de-Lis. I wanted to make sure I had more space in the extra deck, so I opted to take out the Shadal package and actually put in the Fleur-de-Lis because I wanted to have something in case I only drew the Nadir Servant. If I only draw the Nadir Servant, it does something. Instead of absolutely nothing.
You do not need Fleur-de-Lis.
I agree with the manual on this one, but it's a P-side deck. So I played these 6, and then the search target off of the Herald of Arclight is Magician of Black Chaos Max. So it's a level 8, which meets the requirements to be summoned off of Majesty because it needs to tribute exactly 1 or more Blue Eyes White Dragons, and the levels need to match. So you're tributing 1 level 8 for another level 8. And this monster reads, on summon, you contribute a monster you control, and then for the rest of your turn, your opponent cannot activate any monster effects. So it's essentially Azathoth, which is banned, but you can activate it at quick effect speed. People were doing this in Drytron for a little bit before the new support. Even I opted to stop playing this, but this is really cool that you can play it in Blue Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, I was trying to mess with Altergeist, but yeah, this is a lot more consistent, so I got to resolve this a lot more today, and once it resolves, it's game ending.
Can you stop moving so I can get a clear picture of the photo? Thank you.
All right, the rest is hand traps. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Mag, Druis, and Baldrake. I just wanted the different name. Honestly, Baldrake is a lot more broken in this deck than Druis Worm since you're not link summoning and you don't play Lubellion to tribute it off. I opted to play 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. This is just generically good and it can stop the Charmies. Effect Veiler is an engine piece. Not only is it a level 1 light tuner, but it's also a hand trap. Next up, 3 Troll and Lockbird. So this can also start your combo. In fringe scenarios, you normal summon this, go into Spirit. And 3 Infinite Impermanence, of course. And then I opted to play Gamma and Delta. So Delta came up several times in tournament today. I love negating my opponent's spell cards on turn 0. They're like, what? And then I do believe I activated Gamma once today on screen, or on camera. But yeah, so mainly this is for when my opponent wants to Ash or Droll me on the Wishes, which happens so often, it's unbelievable. I opted to play, include another
Okay, I was
brick,
like, where's the driver?
another brick into this terrible deck in order to resolve that, and it worked several times. Delta's like slept on, like this card's awesome. But it got ashed against Sydney.
Unfortunately.
And then technically a hand trap called by the grave. It stops hand traps. All right, so that's 48. I tried to cut it down. I wanted to include more hand traps, but then I'd be at 60 again. And yeah, every single deck I play is at 60.
P-side deck.
Yeah, it's already a P-side deck. There's 3 engines. Next up is 3 Spirit. In the extra deck, 1 Crimson Dragon, 1 Ultimate Spirit, and 1 Cipher. I did end up cutting the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss because it just never would come up because I'm not playing another level 9. I was only playing these 3. So these are a very tight package. So I played this for the Synchro package. And then for the Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, the only fusion that I like in the Blue Eyes engine, I played that. And the only Xyz for the Blue Eyes engine was the number 90. Then for the Lynx,
You don't play Neos?
No, I didn't bother. So you
Why
can
not?
only summon this. There's just not enough room because of the Dogmatika package. Like, you need basically everything.
Why don't you cut like a Spirit Dragon for it? So you can, so Blue Eyes can become Tyrant Dragon. At any point.
Because turn 0, like, it's basically for follow-up. Because turn 0, actually, what you're talking about did come up. But turn 0, if I go through a Spirit Dragon, I want to be able to resolve this combo. Because if I don't have 2 on the field, then a fifth of my extra deck becomes basically unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did not want that. So anyway, number 90, part of the number 90 combo, go back on my channel. If you can't find the video, just comment and I'll link it. For links, I played 1 Spirit and then 1 Heavenly Spheres. And then Lina, I saw Lina being played online, and it's actually really broken. If you can out your opponent's detonator, you can bring back your detonator and then attach something, which is really nice, but it didn't happen this tournament. And then one of the best cards in the extra deck, Typhon. Typhon's just so broken.
Typhon's really cool.
Last 3 are just the Dogmatika cards. So Garura, this is what you first send off of the Nadir Servant to search the Maximus or the Ecclesia. Herald of Arclight, and the Meteorological Aggregator. We have a side deck card that also works really well with these 3 cards. So shout out to that. Next up, side deck, it's just 5 3-ofs. Nibiru, the Primal Being.
Yep.
Artifact Lancia.
Yep.
Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This card's amazing.
Trash.
This should probably be main deck. This is the card I was mentioning, Ultimate Slayer. Your opponent can't respond with monster effects. This is not as good against Malice, unless you also play the silly, what's it called? The Live Twins card. And then 3 cross out for going first. In a lot of really good decks, this is a main deck staple, but this is just not as good. Like, the engine's just not as good.
I just don't think this is worth it anymore.
It did come up though. I was able to cross out a Drone Lockbird, but my opponent had 2 other hand traps, so it's just like, wow, okay, I guess I lose.
That's why it doesn't come up anymore. Bam.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more.